right, volume off,
Very pushy.
Jeez.
Already,
Oh my
pushy
God.
push pot, already starting the week
Jeez.
out. Rise
Good morning.
and shine, everybody, you bedazzled warriors of the week. It's Motivational Monday. The caffeine is brewing, and the universe just handed us a glittery clipboard that said, get it done. I'm excited. It's a get it done kind of week.
Yes, it is.
We're serving up fresh starts, fierce hearts, and a whole lot of fabulousness to kick off your week into high vibe overdrive.
Ooh, that rhymed.
I know, I like
You're
that.
so good.
I know. So grab your emotional support water bottle and adjust your crown. It's time to slay the day. Mel, what's on the sunny sundial today?
Well, we're diving headfirst into the stormy symphony that is my Mamma Mia weather report. Because the forecast is drama and carbs, and I love carbs.
I know, you do.
All the carbs.
We do. I know. It's like world peace, right?
Yeah, it
So
is.
good. Then we raise a toast and probably a mimosa to a living legend in hospitality on Mommy Dearest Monday, a woman that could out-host a royal wedding and still remember your dog's name. I love this human being.
I always remember dog's name before people's names. Next up, the brain-based therapist is in, honey.
Yes, checking in.
Liz Villanueva joins us to talk trauma, triumph, and why your nervous system deserves a standing ovation. And she brought us these amazing candles.
I am so pumped. I know
my God,
you
I
guys.
wanna
We are
eat
going
it.
to
It
dive
smells so
into
good.
the world. I'm very, very excited of
Yes.
Liz's world. We got a lot to learn, a lot to uncover, and baby, we're not done. We have St. Augustine Cocktail Fest is about to shake things up in September. We're announcing today so you can save that date. Get your lips, your hips, and your sip tips ready, baby.
Ooh, you know I love a good cocktail party.
And I like sip tips for everybody. Yes.
We've got Ford's Garage and Hornskis flipping burgers and pouring brews for a cause. Because charity and cheese fries can absolutely coexist.
I love that moment.
Yep.
Plus, Steve Miller's shocking tour just vanished into thin air. And St. Augustine's swindler gets busted mid-splurge. And Paris gives us a real-life superhero who scaled a building like a boss. Wait till you hear this story.
I got shocker. It's me.
No.
The stars are slaying, the horoscopes are praying, and my 1998 playlist will have you crying into your lip smackers.
I'm excited for that playlist, though you are a little bit shady about it, so we'll see.
Some of the songs.
We have more overheard in St. Augustine, and the humidity's thicker than the quotes, but the quotes are thicker. It's fierce.
It's fresh.
It's Sunny TV. Oh, I love that
How
intro.
fun is that?
So
All
fun.
right, so it's next up is my Monday Mamma Mia weather report.
Mm.
Buongiorno, my beautiful sun-drenched spaghetti noodles. what? Today we're starting off Montebello with partly cloudy skies, espresso sipping perfection.
Perfect.
But hold your focaccia, because by the afternoon we got some dramatic thunderstorm theatrics rolling in like an opera finale. A high of 97. That's amore, but it's hot.
That's hot.
Low of 75, and I think that's a lie.
Yeah.
Rain chance is 100%, like Nona's love, it's guaranteed.
Oh, it's unconditional.
Winds are at 5 to 10 miles enough, just enough to mess up your gelato hair.
I know, right? Because that gets
Yeah.
a little sticky and
Pack
thick,
your
yeah.
parasol, who still has a parasol, but let's bring it. Say a
Listen.
prayer to the weather gods and strut through the storm like Sophia Loren in stilettos.
Ooh, child.
Ciao, Bella.
I love that. I saw a really funny thing over the weekend.
What?
How Floridians don't carry umbrellas. You
Oh,
guys
I
ever-
don't.
Because if you think
It's a
about
lot
it,
of work.
It's like a beacon for lightning. Like we are like,
Yes.
hell no, we are not going there.
Well, no, and the worst part about it is it's like if you have an umbrella, getting out of the car with the umbrella, getting in the car with the
wind,
umbrella.
yeah, you never know. It's going to sweep you
I'd
away.
rather just raincoat or chance it.
But I will tell you, if you can use an umbrella, if you have the Bailey Group by your
Yes.
side, be ready for anything. The Bailey Group and NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments, whether you're securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth. The Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone in the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of the world famous and the great Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses. We love them so much. Can't wait. They're going to come back on the show in August. We've got a really cool one coming up. So 904-461-1800. They've got so many cool solutions that are just tailored just for you, boo. I'm telling you, it's not easy in that insurance world. But I love that we have the Bailey Group as an ally for all of us. Hey, who
What?
turns technical nightmares into flawless finales with champagne energy?
Maritime Creative.
Oh my goodness, you're so good.
I'm
When
so
your
good.
dreams are too big for PowerPoint, like if you were thinking out of the box, like how do I do this? They bring the hardware, the hustle, and the sparkle. Who is these people?
Maritime Creative.
Amazing. When your vision includes a screen bigger than your in-laws' opinions, where are you going to go?
Maritime Creative.
Woo, now we're getting saucy. I love it. Yes, Maritime Creative. Let your imagination plug into the wall. They're incredible human beings that make reality happen. If you ever go to a boring conference and you're like, wow, this is just like a slideshow on a projector. We really wish we had the LED lights. We really wish we had the imagination. We really wish we could take this up a notch. They're right here local. They're incredible. Maritime Creative. They made this show possible.
Yep.
So shout out to RJ and the team. Amazing, amazing, amazing people. Speaking of amazing.
What?
It's Mommy Dearest Monday.
Oh, I love Mommy Dearest Monday.
This is very special.
But not the Joan Crawford kind.
No wire hangers.
No more wire hangers.
I used to love. Mom used to put that as a punishment for me, and that's where I learned that campy is awesome.
Do you remember Flowers in the Attic, that movie?
Oh. All right, well, today's Mommy Dearest Monday goes out to a woman who has poured more love into this town than most people pour coffee. She's pure charisma, class, and comfort wrapped in vintage velvet and rock and roll soul. Her name, the one and only Lindy Luce. Oh, we love Lindy.
Oh, honey, Lindy is a definition of Southern hospitality with the St. Augustine sparkle. She has opened her arms and her doors to thousands over the years. Fundraisers, artists, musicians, neighbors, indeed. She never just hosts, she embraces everyone.
Yeah, she's a music muse and a community queen and the woman who remembers your birthday and your dog's name, exactly how you like your burger every single time. And she's always, she will hand you a drink and make you feel like family. Welcome to the club, baby, of Mommy Dearest Monday. This is so exciting.
Oh, she has been an incredible force of fabulous in our little seaside city. Whether she's curating good vibes or quietly donating behind the scenes, Lindy has always been about making people feel seen, fed, and celebrated. That's real hospitality, no menu required.
So our dear Lindy, your warmth is absolutely legendary. Your spirit is unmatched, and your impact is forever woven into the heart of this town. You are and will always be St. Augustine's ultimate hostess with the mostest. Congratulations. Give Panache a call. They're waiting for you today. You get a complimentary pedicure.
Oh, my goodness.
Amazing. Yeah, so make sure you get that in before 30 days. But yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations, Lindy.
Yes.
And this is super
we
fun.
Raise our glass and probably an entire charcuterie board to you.
Yeah.
We love you, Lindy.
Very, very sweet.
Cheers.
Cheers. Salute. Nice. All right. Well, strum it, drum it, hum it down, Sonnies. It's time for the local music report to make you proud on this Monday, July 21st. Got it. I'm making sure. Oh, legendary.
He's back.
Guess who's back? Jim Lamb, Milltop Tavern, 12 o'clock. Very excited. Reggie Starrett, Trade Winds Lounge at 1 o'clock p.m. Oh, the Guy Harvey Resort.
You didn't say it like you usually do.
You like me to say it the other way?
Yeah, make it all fancy pants.
Guy Harvey Resort.
So
at
fancy.
Vinnie Jacobs at 4. Kevin Edwards at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. We got Mark Hart at Trade Winds Lounge at 5. Stu Weaver, and he's not making baskets. He's making music, baby. And that's at Harry's at 6.
I can't with you.
Joe Downing at Salt Life Food Shack at 6. Bones at the Tides Oyster Company at 8. And then we've got Johnson Burns to finish out the night at 9 o'clock at Trade Winds. I love a Trade Winds moment.
I do too. I love Trade Winds.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been in years.
We're going to go.
Let's go.
We're going to go and we're going to dance and we're going to do some dance to some Sweet Home Alabama or whatever.
That is
play.
a moment there, right?
It's fun. We can pretend we're Southern Fried.
I like it.
Yeah.
Hey, Sonnies, today we're going to dive deep, but in the most empowering way possible. Because sometimes healing doesn't just come from just talking about your past. Sometimes it comes from an understanding of how brilliant brains and beautiful bodies have been protecting us all along. Joining us today is someone who is changing the conversation around mental health.
Mm-hmm. One neutral pathway at a time. She's been voted the best counselor in St. Augustine.
Yeah.
She's bilingual, bold, and brilliantly Bain-braced. This is Therapy Reimagined, where science meets soul and where fashion meets red-bottomed shoes.
Oh, I love this. Today we're welcoming the incredible, the compassionate, the brainy and brave Liz Villanueva to the studio. So
Yay,
excited.
Liz!
Yes.
Thank you guys for having me.
So excited. So let's start with brain-based therapist. What does it mean? Can you break it all down for us?
Absolutely. I'm so glad you asked. Most people do ask what that means. And what I do as a brain-based therapist is really educate people, empower them so that they can understand what's going on within them and they can be able to help themselves. So it's just, me listening to their story, helping them understand what's inside their brain and body because it's their story, right?
I love that.
Understanding that the brain is part of our nervous system. right? And part of the nervous system is what helps us help ourselves when our stress response turns on. So this is what I help them do. And there's a school of psychology called neuropersonal neurobiology. And what it says is name it to tame it. And what that means is when we can name what we're experiencing, we're better able to handle it. And that's what I help people do.
But how does it change the way you treat trauma? Like, did you just approach it individually? Like, what does that look like for each person?
Individually. So as they're coming in, I sit there and I listen to their story. And what really impacts them is I just treat them like a person, like a human being, and they feel heard, they feel seen and acknowledged. And when someone is experiencing trauma, being in a safe environment and having someone really hear you, it really impacts that. So I use the information that they're giving me to explore what are the things going on within their body, within their nervous system, and teach them how to be aware of their environment and telling how they're safe. And then what can they do to help themselves? And that we all have those tools within us. It's just a matter of learning those and being aware of them, triggers in our environment, and what are the things that help us feel better.
But you also talk about that trauma isn't a past thing, right? It is something that affects your body, and it does have a memory. Can you dive a little bit about trauma, the past, and how to deal with the future?
Absolutely. So trauma, when people experience trauma, it's something that I learned very early on in my career, that trauma lives within our body. Right? It's encoded in our nervous system. And that's why it's important when we understand, oh, it's encoded in my nervous system. What are the triggers in my environment? And what are the things that help me, this unique person, feel better? So we have to first be aware. When we're aware of what are the things that help us to feel better, we're empowered because we know we're not helpless. There's something I can do to help myself. And it's about helping them discover, well, what is that? You know, if you have a safe space in your environment, you feel more comfortable to move forward and find out what is that in my environment and how can I help myself.
All right, well, then I'm going to play devil's advocate a little bit here, Liz, because I know my mom's in comments and she wouldn't mind me talking about this a little bit, but after my dad passed, and that was 37 years of a beautiful marriage that they had together.
Yeah.
And I see my mom struggling a lot, and it's really hard over the years for her to find peace within herself to be able to move forward, because and I tell her, I'm like, Mom, the reason why you're upset, it's okay to have those tears. That's the love that you gave. But like, what's a really good way to get through something like that? There's so many people that are struggling out there.
So what I'd like to say specifically for loss, right? When we experience, when people think of grief or, loss of it, that kind of situation, they think of losing a loved one. Loss is just, I had this idea in my life and now it's not going to happen, right? It was a happily ever after. It was that job, that career, whatever it was, or even having a child. Some people don't get to. So that grief is all, encompassed in that. So what I'd like to say is, especially with loss of life, is specifically, what is it about that person, right, husband, that you love so much? What is the life force that, gave you the connection that you have? What are the things we honor about them? Most of the time as humans, what I find we are doing is we're stuck on the moment in time we lost them. And that's not honoring the life of that person, the life force, what they gave us, why we're connected.
Look at
so
this,
what I
Liz.
do
I
is
love
help them
this.
to change that perspective, open that perspective and say, but how about this? They gave you this. What about that one time they made you laugh? What about that one time they made you cry, right? That is what we leave when we leave. Here is the legacy that connected us as humans. And when we honor that, they're always going to be here. And that's what, I teach everyone I work with. I teach my children, so we've had loss, close loss, and this is the same thing. Like what I do as a therapist, as a psychotherapist, is I walk the walk. There's a lot of people who might not walk the walk and just talk it, but I do it every day. I'm out there challenging myself just the same way I would challenge a client that I work with, because I wouldn't feel good with just saying this and living a different life. I live that life.
And you're blending sympathy and empathy all at the
Absolutely.
same time. Is that where you're also blending science and soul? Because really, truly, that was an incredible thing what you just said, because you're really trying to find that legacy. You're really trying to find that moment and living past the expectations that you're setting. You're shattering a glass ceiling and really kind of growing out and being brave, right? What is that moment like for people?
I think that when they see that, they feel that, they experience that, they are empowered. And what I do is folks who work with me do not stay in therapy forever. A lot of people get scared to enter into therapy. They think it's a lifelong thing.
Yeah, right?
I would be scared to leave
Yeah, but
it.
So guess what? If you work with me, you would not be scared to leave it because I will empower you to know that you have what it takes to leave.
That's what they say. They say therapy is not like a long-term thing. It's supposed to be when you find the right person.
Yes.
Right.
They say that they're supposed to give you the tools and teach you to kind of put one foot in front of the other. I will say, you guys, sitting at the minute she walked into the building today and I gave her a hug, like she gave the best hug. Like I feel like I could tell Liz all the things about my life.
Right. She really works
And
the
she's
room. I love that.
comfortable.
Yeah. Definitely.
She's got a nice voice. She's going to read me a bedtime story later. We're all good.
But I'm telling you, a lot of people are stuck in the word fine. Survival mode, right? Like, how was your day, honey? Fine.
Right.
What can you dive into that?
So I do want to dive into that. I do want to speak to, what you all just said about, just being in the therapy room. I teach people how to grow out of therapy. Every week we graduate you out. If you're doing great, you're learning the skills. What I do is teach the man to fish, which is really what Mel was talking about. I teach the man to fish so that they can do what they are learning to do in the therapy room at home. 24/7, they're living life. We have a 50-minute session, so they have to do the homework, right? And then they graduate out. So fine. So I think fine is just a way we live in an environment where we're so fast paced. And when people say fine, it's just like, shut it down. I'm going to keep doing something. Yeah. Sometimes it could be denial. There's a lot of variables that play into the word fine.
It's autopilot almost.
Right. But I think that if you're connected to this individual and they say fine, you will know if something's up, right? Because you know who this person is. And you also know a time and a place of when to bring that up. And I find that a lot of people find it hard. Like, when do I ask my friend or my person or my family member if they're okay? And I think once you know something's up, our nervous system is telling us. It's saying something's not right with little Judy here because Judy's not behaving as she normally does. And what our nervous system is sensing, something's up, and we have to honor that. And a lot of the times I find we don't honor our nervous system, and we're like making excuses as to why this is happening. It could be because of this, it could be because of that. So when we honor that nervous system, you're going to check in with little Judy and you're going to see there's something up there, but it's going to be the perfect time, the perfect place to ask.
Is that like intuition? When your body's telling you all
I
these
would
responses?
say it's not intuition. I would say it's
that's
biology.
Not really sciencey, right? That's
it
more
would,
of a
it would be
romantic
biology.
word. Yeah.
It would definitely be biology. And I would say science helps in a portion, but also the art part plays in a portion.
Awesome,
I was born and raised in New York, and I believe like the streets of New York helped me to be the person I am today in the therapy room, in addition to my education. There's things that my education has taught me that, that I wouldn't learn in the streets, and things that I've learned in the streets that my education has not taught me.
Hard for you to be a mom and a therapist?
Oh, absolutely not. Okay. No, I think
your kids probably can't get away with anything.
No, I let them be human. I'm like, I let them be human. I also like to be human. Like when I'm off the clock, I'm off the clock.
Yeah.
But I'm also mindful about how I am in my day to day. And I recommend that we all are more mindful, because if you notice, we're all like floundering in our day to day because we're just like, the repetition, the wheel. But you notice life a little different when you're more mindful. And that's what I recommend. So we're not stressed. We're not in high anxiety. Like everyone's like anxious, and it's normal to have a little bit of anxiety, but when we're on overdrive, that becomes a problem with our relationships, with our careers, and things of that nature. And I mean, social media is one of those things, being on all the time, having the computer in our pockets. What research shows is that increases anxiety for us and lowers our mood. So we have to really be intentional about how much time we're consuming on our screens. I'm very intentional about that.
I'm so grateful that we grew up in a time period
that we didn't have them
before all of that.
I agree.
MySpace
disposable
and the Friendster.
cameras. Remember taking them to get
Remember?
the film developed?
Right.
Yes. And you're waiting.
And you're like sweating to make sure that nobody took an
And then they would
inappropriate
keep the
picture, and like,
inappropriate pictures.
you'll be getting caught. But
I would say it taught us patience.
yeah,
Today, you see a very impatient world.
yeah, that's true. But can you dive into certified clinical trauma professional and what is most misunderstood by most people?
Regarding being a trauma professional,
Or just the general subject matter.
I think
define trauma. Like, what does it really mean?
Well, trauma is when there's a moment in time that we experience painful learning, and now it's encoded in our body. And there was a workshop I went to very early on in my career that said trauma is something that lives within us forever, right? So I was very disappointed when I heard that. I was like, what do you mean trauma's with us forever? But it's encoded in our nervous system. It's something we have learned, right? So now we have to teach ourselves, how do I live with that trauma? How can I live in peace with that trauma? And you absolutely can. Like I suffered a traumatic brain injury here in St. Johns County, had a very bad car accident. I hydroplaned. My body ejected from the vehicle. I was life flighted to Shands, Jacksonville. I had a brain bleed. I had all the things, and you would think that I did not walk away from that. But I did. I walked away with my life, even though I was life flighted. I walked away with my life and still was able to get to the other side of trauma, which is called post-traumatic growth. And what I like to do with that story is encourage people to let them know they can get to the other side of trauma. And, I feel very humbled to be able to help people understand that they can help themselves as well.
Is it weird that I'm humble or I'm grateful for my trauma? Because it taught me so many survival skills in life.
Yes, absolutely. But that's you using it for a purpose that's, moving forward in life. Sometimes we get stuck when we don't understand. It does build resilience, and resilience is something we can learn. Even if you're not taught, you can learn from, your friend group, your family group. You can learn in therapy. Resilience is something that we can learn.
I have a good question for you.
Yeah.
So I think everybody has this person in their life, right? How would you handle if you have a person in your life that refuses to tell the truth? They make up kind of like a fake reality.
Oh, interesting.
And everything is a fight. That the only way they want to communicate is everything is a battle. Like, would you just shut it down? And you've suggested counseling, and it's like, there's nothing wrong with me, and projects on everybody else that you're all crazy, not me.
Absolutely.
How would you handle that?
So I know most people listening would probably say, "Oh, that's a narcissistic person."
Right. We always jump to the narcissistic word. It's such a thing that people throw around.
They
all the
throw
time.
that around, ADHD around,
Right.
OCD. I'm saying OCD. So, and we have to be very careful with that. You really have to find a licensed professional in your area and get properly diagnosed.
We talk about the TikTok diagnosing.
Right. Don't let TikTok diagnose you or anything like that. In this specific situation, and I would say any situation, if you're looking out for your people and they're not wanting it, then it just becomes a fine line of unsolicited advice. Are you trying to push that on that person? And the problem with that is that person would not be ready for therapy because what we're trained is the person who's ready for therapy has an open mind. And research shows they would have better outcomes. If their mind is like I don't need therapy, their outcomes are not going to be better. Okay. So it probably will not, therapy will not serve that person. Wow. So that's why court order therapy sometimes doesn't work because they're not the ones pushing it. They don't have that buy-in. You have to have the buy-in. And sometimes that happens with spouses when, the relationship's going downhill and the one says, I'm doing this to save the marriage. They're really not doing it because they feel like they can get the benefit from it. Same thing with children or teens when the parents make them go. So it's a fine line if that will work or not for them.
So talking about some benefit things, we're going to pivot over to Bold Ladies in Business. What an amazing group. I love watching your socials. By the way, follow Liz. She's an incredible follow. But you have this great sorority of sisters in this Bold Ladies in Business. Can you talk about this group?
Absolutely. So online, I am brain-based therapist. And the Bold Ladies in Business was started by a dynamic duo, sisters from Broward County that came to Flagler County and started Bold Ladies in Business during COVID. Then they, today, flash to today, they have 10 chapters. They're a nonprofit in the state of Florida. We have one chapter in Kentucky. And what we do is just empower women in business. Or it can be a woman who is marketing a business. Let's say there's a man who owns the business, but she's the face of the business, the PR person. We would allow her to come in. Yes, we would allow her to come in and be part of the Bold Ladies in Business. So cool. We get to do that in our community. And not only that, we are the nonprofit raising funds for nonprofit. So today we do get to meet at Two Sparrows downtown. That's a venue that's opening. They're opening up their spot for us tonight, and we're raising funds for the Classic Car Museum. So we raise funds for nonprofit organizations within the community, and that's how we give back while we're having fun and networking. So there's a lot of purpose behind Bold Ladies and what we do.
Oh my God, you guys, this town, everybody, I'll tell you, these organizations pull together, help each other. It's just yet another thing that makes us so unique down here.
Yeah, absolutely. And shout out to Nikki in comments. Thank you, Nikki, for tagging Bold Ladies in Business St. John's chapter. That's awesome. Very, very cool. So, final question. We always ask this on Sunny. So,
her answer is going to be amazing.
I can't wait. So, what's one message you share to someone who's watching right now who feels stuck, overwhelmed, or unsure if therapy can really help them?
I just say, and I've had people, I want to tell you this, I've had people who've walked in the door, the therapy door, after having a not so good experience in the past. And you know what I do? I congratulate them for giving themselves another chance. It's not about me. Right. It's about them walking through the door. And that's the hardest thing. Like, they can make the appointment, but will they come in? Will they come in? Will they do the therapy? And I think we all have to remember that any movement is movement. Right. So moving forward, thinking about it, when we think about the wheel of contemplation, right? We don't just jump into that. We're contemplating, we're deciding, and it's still moving forward. And I like to celebrate those little things so that people understand that even thinking about it is progress forward. Give yourself the opportunity to grow, give yourself the opportunity to learn. And, you know, I just welcome people to come in and encourage them because Mel had mentioned earlier about the relationship. And it's true, you might find someone that you don't click with. Give yourself the opportunity to interview some therapists and find which are the ones that you click with.
Right.
And I have, video telehealth. So for the whole state of Florida, I can work with individuals, and I do work with individuals.
Oh, I didn't know that, Liz. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I work, I'm licensed in Florida, so I can work with anyone in the state of Florida. So
that's awesome.
That is really cool.
And that's convenient. Think about people like the elder community that might not be able to leave their house, or somebody that may not have a car.
Right.
Yes. Or had an accident. I work a lot with trauma, car accidents. They've suffered trauma, might not be ready to get into the car, or their car is still in the shop getting repaired.
How proud of you is this dream? Honestly, Liz, it's incredible. You do so many wonderful things for so many people.
Thank you.
And that's why we love to highlight you. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Well, I'm so glad for the opportunity to be here. You guys are great.
One more time, how can people contact you? How can people reach out?
So they can contact me at brainbasedtherapist.com, on the gram, on Facebook. Our website is oldcitycounseling.org, O-R-G. And I would love to answer any questions that anyone has. I definitely am open
Go to
that.
Liz, guys. She gives the best hugs.
Look, Liz even brought, like, we all have our Care Bear. Put that up to the camera. Can everybody see what Liz brought? She brought one of the desktop trolls, everybody.
He's a conductor.
I wanted to hang with the cool kids.
I love it.
Thank you so much for coming and playing with us
good.
this morning.
Honestly, amazing. That was a great chat. And people really can start understanding about how their bodies work, how they're talking to themselves. It's all important.
I think the difference is she makes it easy and comfortable. Like the first 3 minutes she came in here, not even, first like 30 seconds.
Right.
I was like, I would totally have a meeting with her.
It's in the candle.
Yeah.
It's in the candle.
I need to eat this, I think.
So good. All right. Well, you can do that while I talk about Old Town Trolley. Sit back and unwind and take it easy, baby, and let Old Town Trolley's tale tellers extend 500 years of St. Augustine's lore, cultural charm, and so much more. Hop on the trolley under the sky so blue with views so breathtaking, it's like a debut. Licensed conductors, talented and bright, share stories and sights from morning till night. 22 stops, 100 to explore. On and off reboarding, the city is absolutely yours. Use your ticket today with joy and glee. St. Augustine's Wonders, a sight you must see. Free museum entry, a history delight, shuttle services making everything just right. St. Johns County residents, make sure you go to hometownpass.com and sign up today. You get some great deals. You will get a free pass if you have somebody visiting you from out of town. I love that.
Hey, David. I got a joke.
Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go,
Why
everybody.
was Cinderella so bad at soccer?
Because she calls it football? I don't know.
Because she kept running away from the ball.
Okay. I loved it. It was
a little punny.
It was delicious.
You're welcome.
That was a really
There
nice
may be more this week.
I love them. Let's keep them coming.
Yes.
Mel, you really are wonderful
So
at dad
good at
jokes.
this.
It's so good. Hey, Sonnies, grab your fanciest glass and dust off those beachy blazers because St. Augustine Cocktail Fest is shaking things up this September. It's a good one to talk about. This 2-day coastal celebration blends the mix of mixology, music, and historic charm right here in the America's oldest city. It's all going down at the Embassy Suites Oceanfront Lawn, September 8th and 9th. So save those dates with a swanky party on the 7th to kick things off. Whoa, excuse me. They're talking high-energy bartender competitions, live music all day, artisan market pop-ups, and delicious curated tastings from some of the best in the business. Whether you're a seasoned sipper or just here for the vibes, there's a ticket waiting for you. General admission or full-blown VIP, and they've got all the fancy extras. Check them out. You can find more information over at Oddbirds, but this is pretty cool. This press release was over the weekend. I'm excited for this.
I mean,
one.
who doesn't love the movie Cocktail, right?
Right.
Like with the
Well,
bartender
that's
competition
like
and all
the
that.
last movie I loved of Tom Cruise.
Oh my God.
Right? Yeah.
Bilingual Buzz. It's such a cool mix of coastal culture and community. They've got live music, DJs, all the things. So come sip your cocktails by the sea.
Logistics love. This is very good. Shuttle service, hotel options are walking distance. And of course, this is all 21 and over. So make sure you bring your ID because some people forget them like I did today. Or you can call up our buddy Caleb over at Black Diamond Coach and Limo. Hey, boo, hey.
Yeah. This is a rain or shine event, Sonny.
just
So
goes right
bring
over
your
it.
best cocktail umbrella, literally and figuratively.
So you don't want to ride with Caleb's Black Diamond
No, I
Limo?
do. I actually think
You had no joy, no excitement on
well,
the voice.
what's funny is I called his service for one of my friends' weddings that I was helping them
Did
kind
you
of
really?
organize. Yeah, and he picked them up and brought them to the reception.
You hired Mr. Caleb?
I did.
That's amazing.
And he was fun.
You don't have anything to say. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Better than me. All right, Sonnies, here's your chance to turn your night out into a night of impact. Two of our favorite local spots, Ford's Garage and Hornsky's Brewing Company, are teaming up with St. Augustine Society, Inc. for a powerful weekend of giving back. Now, I learned what St. Augustine Society, Inc. is.
What is it?
And that is St. Francis House and Port in the Storm, and they have something else coming in the works. So they're combining it all under one umbrella, if that makes sense, because you're going to hear me over the next couple of weeks talk about St. Augustine Society, and that's what it is.
Is it the Youth Crisis Center that's part of that?
You're
Is it?
right. It's
It
a
is?
bunch
Okay.
a bunch of fun things coming with resources soon.
cool.
But yeah, they're doing a big fundraiser July 25th. Swing by Ford's Garage from 4 to 8 and dine and donate. 15% of your meal goes directly to the program supporting people in our community. Then on Saturday, July 26th, Hornsky's is going to do a 5 to 9 sip and support night.
Okay.
Grab a craft beer, learn more about the St. Augustine Society's impact, and know that 20% of your tab will help fund real solutions or folks in need. Hey, y'all are going to eat on
There goes
these
that
days.
y'all word again.
You're going to eat on the 25th, right?
You gotta eat.
Why not line it up and go to Ford's Garage? Think it's wonderful. They have the best burgers.
Their
I love
burgers
them.
are really
Actually, their
good.
fries are really good.
Yeah.
Have you guys been to Hornsky's yet?
No.
Have you? I was going to ask you.
No, but I really want to. So
there
maybe
we
I'll
go. This
go.
is our opportunity. Let's go on the 26th, Saturday, and we can sip and support this incredible org. And that's, I think it's going to be fun, right?
I think that's going to be fun. Who doesn't like food and drinks?
And you're going to do it anyway, so you might as well do it for a cause.
That's true.
You can have great expectations. So sell your home, your business, or maybe everything in between. Then you need great expectations by your side. Whether it's traditional real estate or the fast-paced world of auctions, they've got the experience, the network, and the hustle to make your next move a great one. Visit them today, gerealty.us. Go say hi to Jen and the team. They're amazing peeps. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Interesting story here. Steve Miller, right?
From Steve Miller Band.
You love him?
Big old jet airliner.
Right,
There you
right,
go.
right. You're feeling the vibe. And I actually went to this
I
concert.
like Steve Miller Band.
Me too. I went to the concert in college. And this was the one of the concerts where I learned you don't eat the watermelon that everyone is passing you, Hartzell. that watermelon is
soaked in
not-
alcohol.
Yeah, or some other
Everclear.
things. Allegedly, possibly. I was eating the grass,
Allegedly.
holding up the lawn.
No.
I was, I
drooling
was-
on yourself
My friends
in the
were
chair.
like, Hartzell, you all right? You doing good? And I was
Nope.
just on the lawn holding. I'm like, this lawn is going to fall into the stage. I'm holding it up. Oh my God.
Thank goodness you were there to hold it up.
Yeah,
So
it needed
obviously
your help.
now it is my fault that Steve Miller has just ghosted his entire 2025 U.S. tour because he didn't want anybody holding up the lawn.
No.
Including St. Augustine, his show in October, with a bold headline, blame it on the weather. Apparently the threat of tornadoes... Smallest violin. Let's play it right here. The threat of tornadoes, hurricanes, forest fires, extreme heat, and flooding is too much.
Guys, it
for Steve
rains and
Miller.
thunderstorms at random times throughout the day, but it's like 10 minutes. You're fine, Steve Miller.
Also,
Now, I
this
gotta
is
be
just
nice.
hilarious.
Poor dude is 81, right? I know.
So like the equipment and stuff, like what if I
Just
understand
blame it
that.
on being 81.
That would have been better, right? Yeah, my osteoporosis
So you
or
guys,
like
you know what?
something. My psoriasis is
I
flaring
guess,
up.
does this make Steve Miller being a part-time meteorologist?
I mean, fans were understandably pissed, and
Yeah, I
some
would
suspect
be
this is
pissed.
code for low ticket sales.
Are they going to refund the monies?
Yeah, you just went over that one though. But did you see that? Of course, they'll return the monies because obviously the amphitheater and their customer service is top notch. So, but I'm just saying. The flooding is too much. Where was I? You just went over it. Go up. Sorry. It was a perfect. Miller couldn't have been bothered. Other jokes. Part-time meteorologist. I forget it. I don't know. It was something interesting about Steve Miller. 81 years old. He's canceling the tour. People are pissed. They'll get the refund.
He formed the band in 1966,
Whoopee
made the
doo.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2016, and the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2022. He's the real deal, guy.
I know. Well, keep on rocking me.
Listen,
All right. Next
keep
up,
on.
hammered her heart, hijacked her wallet. A fix-it guy had a full-on fraud scandal right here in St. Augustine. Sonnies, it looks like we got ourselves a real-life con artist contractor on our hands. And, honey, the only thing he was fixing was his Amazon wish list. Oh, this tool, Jay of all trades, who scammed a vulnerable elderly Ponte Vedra woman out of $100,000. She was battling cancer and cognitive decline. This was horrible. His method, classic predator playbook, gain trust, gain access, then go full villain. Wow, that story is close to home.
This is not the first time that this has happened in our area.
This is horrible.
These things happen a lot. Like, people need to look out.
To like take advantage. I know. So he linked he linked the financial accounts like the Zelle, the PayPal, the Venmos, all that to him, and then went on a shopping spree like a suburban Kardashian. It was ridiculous. He ordered Nike, Duluth Training. Oh, he went to Every Kiss Begins with K.
Oh, gotta go to K Jewelers.
God
if I steal a bunch
bless.
of money, that's the first place I'm going.
He was shipping items to both his house and hers because why not just rub it in, right? Oh my God. He even convinced her to finance a 2024 truck in her name, classy, and squeeze out another $5K for a trailer. What? Not just for her, for him. This is crazy. And then when her family tried to intervene, he flipped the script and manipulated her into thinking that she was the one ruining his life. Oh, let's not forget the cherry on top.
God, this hot
is
mess.
a hot mess Sunday. He admitted to threatening to release an explicit photo she had sent to him. Yes, that happened. He was arrested mid-splurge at St. Johns County Lowe's, which caught receipts, lies, and some very questionable morals. He's now facing a laundry list of charges. Oh my gosh, girls, dive into this one.
Okay, so the only thing he should be building is a better defense strategy. That's what I say. This guy, go away. First of all, K Jewelers, there's so many other jewelry stores that are better. You just wasted your time.
Shop local.
I mean, this is a mess. Like, and people that take advantage of people in these situations, like, absolutely ridiculous.
It's just crazy. I mean, this is why it's so important to like have these organizations that help older people navigate taking care of their homes and stuff because they get taken advantage of so easily. You know what I mean?
Well, I think the main blackmail part was this like nude selfie, or maybe she was in lingerie
that
or
part
something.
I'm just completely thrown. But didn't they say something about she has like cognitive?
Yeah.
Right. Well,
so
he
she probably didn't realize she sent it.
Oh, he was like,
Or
oh, baby, let me see the.
No, or what if he took
seems
it of her?
manipulative. He's manipulative. So
I
he
think he
probably
manipulated.
finessed. I think
He probably
flirted
took
his
the
way
picture.
into that
Yeah,
one.
he was like, let me see you in that blue bra. And she was like, here's the little lace or whatever. And now she felt embarrassed because,
Okay,
you know,
but
she
you know
did
what?
that.
Shout out to her daughter. The daughter
Guys,
stepped
love
in.
your nudes, honey.
Yes.
Love your nudes. They're okay. Don't be ashamed of your nude body.
Look,
Stop it.
But shout out to her daughter. The daughter stepped in, got power of attorney, and reported everything. That took serious strength and probably a
Thanks,
good
daughter.
therapist.
Thank you for helping. Jeez,
Yeah,
what
at
a
least
mess.
somebody.
I know, wrenches, receipts, and red flags all over that one. Oof.
No, but you know what I'm all over?
Maracuya. Very good. Looking for that perfect pour. The tropical vibes coffee that feels like a vacation. Say hola to Maracuya.
Hola.
Cozy gem on West King Street in the heart of the Art District. Bold brews, dreamy lattes, and fresh pastries. Go say hi to Jules and Julie. Amazing team down there. They have an incredible social media presence too. So if you're not following, if you want some more laughs, they're definitely one to follow. Jules made like a I think it was called a Buckeye yesterday. It was
peanut butter with the chocolate.
God, you guys,
Those are good.
It was like this mini pie, and I bought it, so I was going to bring it on the show today. No, it was gone at around 10 p.m. 10 p.m. I ate this, and it was this peanut butter mini pie with like a little bit of M&M, a little bit of pretzel, and then like this chocolate caramel. Oh my God!
You didn't even share with us?
No.
I love when someone throws like caramel and pretzel and chocolate.
I love
so
salty
good.
sweet.
Me
That's why I
too.
like a
Sweet and
pretzel
savory.
rod with the chocolate.
Yum.
Sweet and savory. Hey, did you guys see 48 Hours Investigation over this weekend?
Oh my God, no, I didn't.
I
see
watched
it.
a lot, but not a new episode.
This is a
No.
good one. This is a good one. Have you heard of the Bugs Bunny defense?
No.
What?
This is what this beauty called it. Okay, this woman, Linda, she shot her husband, Patrick, twice and claimed it was all part of a funny little silly skit that they do where they were acting at home. You know,
Are they
the one
like furries, people that dress up in costumes?
similar culture-ish cosplay people. This is Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny role play. Apparently,
Head tilt.
she thought the gun was empty and pulled the trigger. ... Twice.
No, you didn't.
Okay, Alec Baldwin.
Right?
Yeah, right.
You just got it.
Dude,
yes.
no, you did not. Mm-mm.
But the forensics weren't laughing. Investigators say the scene didn't match her cartoon story. So apparently she like stood over him. And I guess the Elmer Fudd and the Bugs Bunny scene is like they shoot the gun and then Elmer Fudd goes, no bullets. No bullets. I guess I don't know how to do it right. So that sounds like Elmer Fudd. And so there was a bullet inside. But the question is, why twice?
Because she wanted to kill him.
Yeah, right?
This has nothing to do with the skit. She's like, oh, I can get away with this. No, she was convicted of second-degree murder.
She was. The first one was a hung jury, and then the second time they said, no, ma'am, no
How
ham.
did she get a hung jury?
Because they couldn't actually...
Because she's psychologically unwell.
Whether
that's
it was an
all.
act... Because the cops originally said this was an accident. And then the family was like, wait a minute, let's look at the archive or the autopsy here. And
How were
there's...
they so quick to call it an accident? I mean, that's
Because well, this is going to be kind of gross, but like she shot him in the head, and so like all of the moments were in one area, and so they all assumed what happens when we assume,
You make an ass out of you and me.
right? And they assumed that it was just the one thing, and it really did look like an accident because you could tell he was lying on the couch, he was like asleep.
Guess what? Moral of the story, if you say, that's all, folks, with a loaded gun, expect prison, not applause.
Oh my gosh.
This lady, goodbye.
This lady,
Goodbye.
she
Straight
did it
to
wrong.
jail.
Oh.
Oh my God, there's where Looney Tunes meets Dateline.
All right, here I've got a fun one. Here's a sunny sunshine one. Sunny's brace yourselves for a hero. So Clutch, he's giving me goosebumps. Some stupid line. In Paris, a school
Say his name.
receptionist, Fusay No, Cissé,
To say.
39, saw a sixth floor fire trapping a mother and four children, including infants, on a narrow ledge 65 feet high off the ground.
Holy cow.
Without a second thought, he scaled over from a neighbor's flat, balanced on a razor-edged ledge, and rescued 6 lives one by one through the blazing window. He then backed away safely after ensuring everyone was out. This is jaw-dropping
No, that's
bravery
straight up
at its finest.
adrenaline. He's like, I'm saving these people. I'm going to be on the edge.
That's amazing. This is
That's
like,
like adrenaline at its best.
this is like Lifetime movie.
The president of France personally congratulated him. Paris's police chief plans to award a medal for courage and devotion, and the entire city is cheering this everyday hero.
I love that he's not even a French citizen.
No.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. And they're all like cheering his praises. That's incredible.
This is like a real life
yeah.
Superman.
Seriously.
Guys, come on. Would you like?
That's amazing. That guy
I
is
did
super,
pull
super
an
cool.
old man that got in a car accident out from a burning car one time on US
Here
1.
we
Well,
go.
I was gonna say, would you guys be able to do something like this? But
Yes.
it sounds like you would.
So tell us the
I went.
story.
So I was driving. This was a long time ago because I still had my
Young
Honda.
Mel.
Yeah, this is young Mel. I'm driving on US 1 and like the Kia dealership is right there on my right. There's a car in front of me. He rear ends the car in front of him. They pull over. There's this old man stuck in the car. His head is like bleeding, and all of a sudden I see smoke.
Oh, you
I'm
Mal.
like, shit. What do I do? Am I allowed to
Right.
say-
Yeah,
say
of course. Be
Anyway.
your life.
So
Who cares?
I go and I'm like pulling on the door. I can't get him out, and adrenaline just took over. So I put my foot on the car and got the door open enough, and I like pulled him out. He's like, he didn't know where he was. He was like, I need to call my wife. And then all of a sudden, fire started coming out. The man that hit him, I said, give me your cell phone. He goes, this is a brand new phone. I'm not going to let him use it. I snatched it, let the old man call his wife, and then I threw his phone into the road.
Oh my, of course.
But I helped
allegedly
this
on that
man.
one. Allegedly on
No,
the
I
end there,
didn't.
yeah.
But yeah.
You did.
I
You helped him.
think when you see people in stressful situations and it's people that can't really help themselves, I think we as human beings have an innate nature to want to help them.
Yeah, true.
But nowadays, I don't know. Thinking back, I don't know if I would do that because nowadays I'd be risk getting shot or something.
Yeah, you never know, right?
With the way the world is these days.
I mean, if you're second guessing yourself, for sure. Hey, we do have to give a very special shout out.
What?
Because we have Lisa Chapman in comments.
It's her daughter's
Hey,
birthday.
Lisa.
It was her daughter's birthday
Hi,
on the
Lisa.
19th, right? So hopefully the birthday went great. Lisa, we love you. South Carolina, shout out, girl.
Yes, girl.
South Carolina, born
No,
and
no,
raised.
it's North Carolina.
I know,
is the
but
song.
I do it South. That's the remix.
Oh, well,
yeah.
you could do that all you want.
Hey, all right, Sonnies, let's go to About Face. Ready to put your best face forward. Can't wait to see Haley. She's coming on the show next week. Let's talk about Face, the ultimate destination for glowing skin, confidence boosting, and total self-care vibes. Whether you're prepping for a special event or just want to refresh your everyday look, About Face brings the expertise, the love, and the results. From custom skincare treatments to rejuvenating facials, they make magic. You got to check them out. Aboutface.guru.
Hey, David and Addie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do polar bears keep their money?
Where?
In a snowbank.
I don't even get it. Is that a thing?
Like a bank in the
Like
snow.
a bank is snow, but a
snowbank.
snowbank is like the thing.
I've never
It's a
heard
polar
of
bear.
a snowbank because I'm from Florida.
Big sand dune, but snow. Yeah.
You guys, good morning. And
All
my
right,
very
hey
punny
girl,
day.
hey girl. Here we go, Sonnies. Your star-charged showstopper, the Cosmos, just dropped its latest download, and it's wrapped in sequence, ambition, and divine timing. I'm excited. These horoscopes aren't just lurking in the shadows; they're stomping through the galaxy in designer heels with a vision board and zero apologies.
Whether you're manifesting like a Virgo with spreadsheets or dreaming in Chanel like a Pisces at golden hour, the universe is ready to meet your energy.
So grab your overpriced latte, boo, and buckle up because we got hey girl, we got Aries, Taurus, and Gemini.
That's me.
On deck today.
I'm up first.
Aries, you're ignited in Iris Van Harpen and fearless in Ferragamo, one of my favorites.
Or Sunny St. John.
Or
shirt.
Sunny St. John's Couture. Love it.
Merch
This
store.
is limited edition. You're not here just to wait for the green lights. You are the traffic signal. This week, your energy is a pure combustion. Fast, bold, undeniable. While others are still stretching, you're already sprinting towards your next legacy. You're not chaotic. You're a catalytic. Yes. Oh, I like that. Style Oracle says, wrap yourself in metallic Van Harpen drama, strut in Ferragamo boots, and throw on a leather cape that says, Queen of the Comeback,
Oh,
baby.
I want a leather cape.
Cosmic command, start the fire, be the spark, never apologize for moving faster than their fear.
Okay.
Power accessory is a vintage Rolex Daytona. Good luck finding that. In crimson, because time awaits for no Aries. Affirmation, I am urgent, I am unstoppable, I don't chase, I charge.
Yes.
Taurus, velvet in Versace, grounded in Givenchy. This week's vibe, luxury isn't a lifestyle, it's your birthright. This week, you're living embodiment of a deep-rooted grace. You move slowly because you know you're the destination. Sensuality, automatic. Stability, iconic. Style Oracle says, layer velvet Versace with soft suede Givenchy loafers and add a floor-length coat that whispers, I make interest grow. Cosmic command, embrace the lush life. Don't rush. Let the word bend to your rhythm. Your power accessory is a vintage baccarat ring, heavy, rare, and worth the rate because it's made out of crystal. Affirmation is, I am timeless pleasure. I attract, and without effort, I am the yield on every good investment. Gemini, Electric in Ed Hardy,
Ew.
Iconic in Ise Miyake. You are the glitch in the group chat, the remix to reality. This week, your energy is rapid fire brilliance and seductive unpredictability. One moment, philosopher, the next minute, you're a pop star. You're exhausting and exhilarating at the same time. Style Oracle says, clash tie-dye Ed Hardy. Yep, I said what I said. With a structured Ise Miyake piece. Finish with layered charm necklaces that tell you 12 different stories. I love that.
That's fun.
Cosmic Command, be every vision of yourself and at once, all out loud in sequence. Of course, power accessory is a Juicy Couture rhinestone anklet engraved with your rising sign.
We were talking about Juicy Couture.
Love that. Affirmation is, I am a beautiful contradiction. I don't need permission. I pivot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's time for Mel's playlist 1998 edition.
All right.
Number 1 was by You Have to Pick a Side, Brandy or Monica.
Oh, I'm definitely Monica.
Okay, with The Boy Is Mine.
You need to give it up.
I've had about enough. Oh wow, we were
That was
not.
horrible.
We didn't warm up.
I don't want to close my eyes.
Aerosmith. Oh my God, when the
You
movie
hate this
came
song.
out, I don't like this song. I don't like number 3 either. The Goo Goo Dolls with Iris.
They're coming to the town
That's
this
great.
week.
They can come to the town. I'm not gonna go
Goo
see
Goo Dolls
them.
are playing at the amphitheater on Thursday.
Number 4, Semisonic Closing Time.
One more time for alcohol.
So finish your whiskey or beer.
I love
Number
that song.
5, Jennifer Page.
It's just
a little crush. Number
All right.
6, Matchbox 20 with It's 3
3 a.m. I
a.m.
must be lonely.
Stop it, Rob Thomas, forever. Number 7, this song will make me want to kick in a door. Any man of mine. Shania
love
Twain.
her.
Addie's over
what
us.
did she say?
I love her is what I was
Yes.
I
saying.
love Shania.
And she really loves the way we're singing it, she said. Number 8 is Ray of Light by Madonna, that video that made everybody think.
Yes, with the eye
having a
sparkle.
stroke.
Yes.
Yes.
Zephyr in the
And
sky at
night.
night. I love that.
And number 10, Spice Girls.
Don't
Stop right now.
Thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch.
And we were off there again. And
Oh
number
my
10,
God.
I'm not a fan of this song. Natalie and Bruglia, Keep It Moving, Torn.
Oh my God.
But you know what I am a fan of?
Who?
Tail waggers.
That's so nice. Here at Sunny
Send
TV,
us your dogs.
we believe every dog, no matter how many eyes, tails, or scars, deserves love, safety, and second chances. The Heart of Tail Waggers Foundation is a St. Johns County nonprofit that stands up for dogs that others overlook. When a dog's missing an eye, a tail, or just the trust in people, many call them unadoptable. Tail Waggers calls them family and gives them a second chance they deserve. You gotta send in your photos. We got Sunny Tails. We got Tail Waggers Tuesday tomorrow. So we do have a lineup I'm really excited about. So visit tailwaggersfl.com. Find out more to support this incredible organization. Give dogs the chance that you have. I mean,
Hey,
literally.
but you know what? What do you call a pile of cats?
Dogs.
A meowton.
God, okay.
That one's pretty good.
That one actually, yeah. That's good for the cat people in comments.
Thank you, Good Housekeeping, for this never-ending list that I will be
The
saying.
problem is you have to remember this job is a marathon, not a sprint. So
I know,
you're
I
gonna
have-
have to don't spill your slow your
Oh, I
roll.
got plenty. Don't you worry.
Okay. All right. Overheard in St. Augustine, the humidity stick, the patience thin, the quotes are everything. This first one we heard at the aquarium. I couldn't work here at the aquarium. I'd have a penguin in my car by the end of the shift. That's true. I mean,
That's
you love
true.
all animals, right? Next up, I'm in shape. Unfortunately, that shape is a potato.
Yes.
It's a shape.
It is
That's
a shape.
hilarious. Potatoes are the most versatile vegetable.
City perks. When I call in sick, don't be asking what's wrong with me. I'm sick of all y'all. That's what's wrong with me. I like that. Next up at the Castillo, who is mixing? Oh, okay. This is funny. Who is this? Me driving. Move! I will hit you, bitch. And then me walking is hit me, bitch. So, like, which one is it?
I think
I'm definitely both.
We're
You're definitely
both those
both?
people,
Okay,
yeah.
I was going to ask you. Okay, that's funny. All right, next up at Salt Spa. You glow differently when no one's dusty ass, undiagnosed son is stressing you out. I thought that was funny. That was text me this
That's
weekend.
hilarious.
Hilarious.
Next up, Forgotten Tonic. God, please, if you want someone to love me, at least make him a millionaire, please.
I mean, really, like,
Is
why
that
do I
too
keep
much
getting
to ask?
thrown
True.
these
Up, man, upstairs?
non-millionaires?
True. Okay, next up at About Face. Getting Botox, but not for aging reasons, but to stop my face from reacting before my brain gets a chance to weigh in.
Yes, my face, I call them my subtitles.
Yeah.
Because you can see everything I'm thinking.
Oh my gosh. All right. Next up at OC White's, what if instead of sirens and ambulances, just played "Move, bitch, get out the way, get out the way, bitch, get out the way."
That would make a whole town so much more fun.
I know.
I would move.
I would move way
you would
faster.
move in your car. You'd be
Right,
like,
but I would move.
pop, pop.
I'd probably get in like 10 car accidents
Right.
just trying to move because I'd be dancing.
This is perfect. Oh, my God.
Next up, new dating rule. This is
can't.
from Mrs. Robinson. This one was funny. New dating rule: must be able to attend an event with a kiss cam.
Oh.
I mean, we have to go
Stop
there.
it.
We have to go there. It is trending.
my
Wait, did
God.
you guys see that somehow State Farm had a commercial
Yeah.
immediately?
A lot
Immediately.
of people did. They're
like
cashing in.
literally,
But it's almost like, how did you have this commercial ready?
Their
people
marketing team
jumped
was
on it.
point.
Like
I just mean like there's zero way they produced that ad in 3 days.
it
Addie,
was
you could
just
do it.
So
they
fast.
had that ad, and then
Oh.
I wonder if it was fate. Anyway, I had to say
No,
something.
no, no. So funny. Finally, my ex once said they couldn't live without me. Found out last week they're still alive. More lives. Yeah. All right, slanging it.
All right, today's word is boogie down.
Okay.
The definition: to dance your heart out, get funky with it, or hit the town.
From the 70s.
Yeah,
Nice.
and let loose.
Boogie down.
Yep, it's more than dancing, it's a lifestyle. So here's how you use it.
Okay.
When your friend says they're going to the Leitner Museum soiree in sequins and heels, yes, time to boogie down.
Okay, I see that now. Okay.
You go to Colonial Oak because Earth, Wind, and Fire are playing. Oh, we're boogieing down
We're
tonight.
boogieing
That's
down.
tricky for me. I'm gonna have to practice that one.
Yeah.
I wonder what the difference between a hoe down and a boogie
Hoedown's
down.
country music.
Oh.
Boogie down is like disco, anything that has,
Boogie
like,
down
bite.
sounds like it's gonna be doo wop.
Why do they call it wait, country people are hoes? Like, I don't get why they call it a hoe down.
I think it's because it's like it had. Let's see.
Yeah, check.
Okay.
While she's doing that, my heart wave heat honeys, this concludes today's broadcast of brilliance, where iced coffee was questionable. The vibes were immaculate, and our outfits clung to us like unpaid interns. If you felt seen, screamed at the screen, or emotionally triggered by a horoscope, well, good. Then we have our
So
our
here's
call
why
of
it's
healing.
called a hoedown.
Okay.
It originates from the resemblance of a dance move that's digging with a hoe.
I had a feeling it had to do with the
Like a
tool.
farm tool.
Like a farm
Yeah.
tool.
Wow, the more
All
you
the
know,
fun
you
tools.
radiant, reckless, and relentlessly lovable sunnies. We will see you at 3 o'clock this afternoon. So excited. Mel, who makes these shows possible? Give them a good shout out today.
STA Lab, the Bailey Group, Great Expectations, Old Town Trolley, Maracuya, About Face, Zone Cheer All Stars, Flashes and Brilliance, Spice and Tea Exchange, Epic Behavioral Healthcare, Emma Concerts Association, and Tail Waggers.
I love it. We'll see you guys at 3 for
Bye,
afternoon
guys.
tonight. Bye, boos.